Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Fitzwong TV here, aka G133. I am back here today with another video on the channel for y'all, and we're going to be discussing the fallout of Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 71. And as we get ready for Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 72, the title and the topic of this video is pretty simple. Who do you guys think is going to beat Granolah? Is Granolah even the main enemy of this arc, or are they planning for something even bigger? So we're going to be discussing that in this video. Before we get into it, I want you guys to know that my Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 71 review / reaction is live on the channel. Make sure you go check it out. We talk about every panel, every page of the last chapter, and make sure you guys go hit the like button and enjoy that. But let's get into it. So the main thing that happened in Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 71 is we saw Goku and Vegeta. For the most part, they finished their training with Beerus and Whis, and I really enjoyed the little rivalry dynamic here. You know, Goku and Vegeta, they're always going to be eternal rivals, right? And now Beerus and Whis are kind of involved in, you know, on that little rivalry. So we have Whis training Goku to upgrade Ultra Instinct, and we have Beerus training Vegeta on how to use the Hakai technique. And one of the things I really enjoyed was Goku getting the Whis symbol back on his normal gi, right? As a symbol that, you know, Whis is his master. And then Vegeta getting a God of Destruction earring, right? The same one that Beerus wears, and is a symbol that he knows how to use Hakai. It doesn't make Vegeta technically a God of Destruction, but it symbolizes that he does know the Hakai technique. Do you know? So I know there's a lot of people that may be disappointed that it looks like we're not going to get purple hair Vegeta right now, but you never know. If Vegeta continues, you know, down this realm of learning godly techniques, especially from Beerus, we could definitely see maybe Vegeta get a new God of Destruction form sometime in the future. But I really enjoy that dynamic. But one thing that I found very interesting, you know, in this chapter was something that reminded me of Resurrection F. So right before Whis takes Goku and Vegeta back to planet Earth, we see Whis warn Goku not to get overconfident, right? And the second I saw this, and if you guys saw my review / reaction, I reacted, you know, very concerned, right? You guys know I am a huge fan of Ultra Instinct Goku. And you can say one of Goku's weaknesses is that he does tend to get overconfident during a fight. Vegeta has that same weakness as well. But when Goku gets overconfident, he lets his guard down. You know, and we all know the biggest example of this was in Resurrection F. Goku had Frieza defeated, right, down for the count. But then Goku decided to have mercy on Frieza, and he told Frieza to go back to wherever he came from, and then he'll fight Frieza again some other time. Even though he knew that Frieza was a bad dude, he decided to have mercy on Frieza, and he let his guard down. Frieza, knowing this, depending on if you watched in the anime or in the actual Resurrection F movie, Goku gets beamed through the chest, right? In the anime, he powers down the base form first, and then he gets beamed through the chest. But in the movie, he gets beamed through the chest, and he gets taken directly out of Super Saiyan Blue because he fully lowers his guard, right? And when you lower your guard in the fight, it doesn't matter how powerful you are vulnerable, you know? So why would Whis be reminding Goku of that overconfidence all this time? Because remember, that took place way back near the beginning of Super, and at that point already, Goku's already been a martial artist for a super long time. You have Dragon Ball, you have Dragon Ball Z, and then Super. And now if you think about it, that was back during the second arc of Super, and years have passed now in the Dragon Ball Super timeline. We've had the Universe 6 tournament, the Goku Black arc, the Tournament of Power, the Broly movie, and the Mora arc. And now we're in the Granolah the Survivor arc as well. This is technically the 8th official story since Dragon Ball Super began. So it's been 6 stories since the Resurrection F arc, and now we're circling back to the Resurrection F lesson of Goku letting his guard down. Why is Whis doing that? Another thing that concerned me is Whis reminding Goku and Vegeta that he cannot get involved in mortal matters. Why did Toritaro feel the need to remind us of that? We did that same thing in the Resurrection F movie, but the thing about it is, we've been doing that in almost every single arc. He's always reminding us that angels have to stay neutral. And even though he is Goku's master right now, he has to stay neutral when it comes to, affairs of the mortal realm. So why is Whis reminding that when just in the moral arc, we saw the example of what happens when angels get involved in mortal matters, and Mirrors got erased for it. Even though Mirrors did return, a couple chapters later, and then he returned as a mortal, we've seen what happens when angels get involved. They get erased right on the spot, like they never existed. So why is Whis reminding that to us again? These are two things from Resurrection F that bothered me, and they're bothering me as we get ready to see this fight go down with Goku, Vegeta, and Granolah. We know that the Heater clan are involved. They're the ones, basically manipulating all sides here. We don't know if Frieza's gonna actually get involved, even though technically this circles around what Frieza did all those years ago when he destroyed Planet Cereal and took all of Granolah's people away from him. But my big concern here is I'm not concerned that Ultra Instinct is going to be defeated, because they've already made it clear. If you look at all the everything that has been showcased to us, especially in the last chapter, we know that UI Goku is absolutely godly. We know how strong it is. Now it's getting to the point where Goku is trying to master it in his base form and use Silver Hair as a trump card, which I enjoy and which I love. They're telling you here that Goku has the power to beat anybody that faces him. But the thing about it is, right, and one thing I'm waiting to see is, Granolah has this power of the strongest, but even if he has the power of the strongest, quote unquote, if he can't touch Goku at all, it's not going to beat anything. That's why I'm very, very, curious to see how it's going to go down when we get Ultra Instinct versus the power of the strongest. We don't even know who's going to fight Granolah first. Is it going to be Goku or is it going to be Vegeta? What I think is going to happen, I don't know who's going to fight Granolah first. We'll find that out, either next chapter or the chapter after that, because Goku and Vegeta are going to meet Granolah next chapter. I feel like we all know that's going to happen, but will the fighting start next chapter? That's the question. No matter who fights Granolah first, we're clearly going to see both Vegeta. Vegeta's going to go up against Granolah at some point, and Goku's going to go up against Granolah at some point, right? I don't think Granolah will defeat Ultra Instinct Goku. I don't. If he had defeated Silver Hair UI, you guys would get the rant of the century from me, because I've said on multiple occasions that Silver Hair UI should never be defeated. What I think might happen, and this is why I brought up those concerns from earlier, is I feel like there might be a point in the battle where Goku is in control, and then he lowers his guard down, and that allows Granolah to take advantage. And then Goku won't have the energy anymore to use Ultra Instinct, right? That's what I think might actually happen, because why would they keep reminding us of Goku's overconfidence? Right? Goku's already strong enough as it is, and Goku's over here, telling Beerus, Whis, and Vegeta, oh, I cannot wait to show everybody how strong I've become. It doesn't matter how strong you get, Vegeta, you're not gonna outdo me. Then we have them on the Heater ship on the way to Planet Cereal, right? While Vegeta's training in water, which is kind of funny to me, because this is Vegeta who's trained in 300 times gravity, but we're trying to act like Vegeta training in water is like some kind of resistance for him. But we have Vegeta actually sitting there training in water, and Goku's just eating. Goku has no concerns about the battle, right? And we know Goku has the strength to take down Granolah or anybody else that stands in his path with Ultra Instinct, but I feel like they might be setting up for a repeat of Resurrection F here in the Granolah arc. Plus, another thing you guys gotta remember is there was no Resurrection F in the Dragon Ball Super Manga. They skipped over that arc in the manga. They go straight from Battle of Gods to the Universe 6 tournament. So technically Tortaro could easily say, oh, the way Resurrection F went down never went down in my manga, right? Even though we know it took place in the Dragon Ball Super timeline, Tortaro could just say the events of Resurrection F played out in a different way. Kind of like how we see the Tournament of Power ended in a different way in the manga than it did in the anime. So, I am concerned that potentially for Goku might not defeat Granolah, especially when we just saw Goku defeat Moro in the last arc. So I don't think Goku's gonna be the one to defeat Granolah. All right, at least not at this point. And I'm concerned that they might be having Goku repeat a lesson that he should have already learned way back in the Resurrection F arc. Don't lower your guard, right? And I know if that does happen, that's gonna make people unhappy, especially people who saw the Moro arc and are still kind of angry over Goku giving Moro a sensu bean. The other thing that I want to bring up is Vegeta, right? I feel like they may be setting up Vegeta here to get the dub, right? Vegeta training, Vegeta with the new Hakai technique, right? Clearly Vegeta's most likely probably going to use that Hakai technique to destroy other attacks. He's not going to just walk up to Granolah and just erase him just like that. That could happen though. Vegeta could Hakai whoever ends up being the main enemy of this arc, if it's Granolah or if it's a member of the Heater clan. But the way it's looking, it's like they're in the way that they're just highlighting Goku's overconfidence. I feel like it is very probable, potentially, and this is my opinion, that Vegeta's gonna win this battle using the Hakai technique. He's gonna use it to destroy Granolah's attacks and whoever else he faces, and then whoever is the main enemy of this arc, maybe Goku uses the power of Ultra Instinct to bring that person down, right, to where they can't fight anymore, and then then Vegeta gets the final attack, right, gets the final blow by Hakaiing whoever's the main enemy is. That's what I feel like could be happening. It could look really cool, because I remember I said something similar for the Moro arc. Remember, I said that Vegeta could use Spirit Fission to separate Moro from the Earth, and then Goku blows him up. And we did get something like that in Chapter 66 at the end of the Moro Saga, but it was still a little more Goku and the power of Oob than Vegeta, even though Vegeta had a huge role in the end of the Moro Saga, and it was still a great ending at the end of the day. All right, so I am feeling more and more confident that Vegeta is going to be the one to get the big dub here at the end of the day, or at least the final blow to take out whoever ends up being our main enemy. The last thing I want to bring up here is maybe Granolah doesn't die at all, right? We do know that Granolah has the lifespan of 3 years, with the Dragon Balls he used on planet Cereal, right? I feel like at some point that could get changed, but we don't know right now. But the thing is I'm afraid that Monito could be dying, right? The Namekian that Granolah lives with on planet Cereal, because Granolah mentioned that he is a little bit concerned about Monito, and we know that if the Heater clan are going after the Dragon Balls on planet Cereal, that could make things very dangerous for Monito, because clearly if Monito was to die, those Dragon Balls on planet Cereal would become useless. And maybe at that point, the battle transitions to Earth, because then maybe the Heater clan may go after the Earth Dragon Balls. Maybe they go after the Namekian Dragon Balls at some point. But that is something that I am a little bit worried about, because I feel like somebody's going to have to die here. If it's not Granolah, it could be Monito. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe everybody makes it out of this, right? But we don't know. We don't know right now, right? The last thing I'm going to mention here is Gas. Right, so Gas was talking to Elec in this chapter, and Gas mentioned that he really wanted to fight Granolah, but Elec didn't let him do it. And Elec says, that the time for Gas to fight will come, but it's not right now. Right, everything is being set up so that the Heater clan will be the strongest force in the universe. So, like I said in my review, I don't know. Gas could be the strongest out of the Heater clan. I thought it was Elec, and it could still be Elec. Maybe Elec's, really hiding his true power, But right now, it looks like they are setting up a big moment here for Gas, So maybe Gas ends up being the big enemy of this arc at some point. Maybe Granolah finally realizes that the Heater clan have been manipulating him, right? With what happened with Frieza those years ago, and the way they've been manipulating Granolah, Goku, and Vegeta right now. Maybe they are setting up for Gas to be the main enemy, and maybe Granolah has to end up aligning himself with Goku and Vegeta here, because like I said, Granolah is not an enemy. You know, he's just somebody that is addicted with revenge. He's actually a good person at heart. So, you know, I feel like Gas could be the big key here. Maybe at some point it becomes Goku and Vegeta versus Granolah and Gas, and then it transitions to Granolah joining Goku and Vegeta against Gas and the rest of the Vegeta clan. You know, because remember, we got 3 different parties here right now. We have Goku and Vegeta, we have Granolah, and we have the Vegeta clan. And it could be 4 if Frieza eventually gets in here. What if Elec is talking to Frieza on the side and, you know, Frieza ends up showing up on Planet Cereal at some point? We don't know. But the fact that it looks like Gas is going to be like the X factor here in this main battle, right? And it's not Granolah, it's Gas and whatever power he has that hasn't been showcased to us yet, that's very interesting. All right. So maybe Gas ends up being the main villain here and we don't know. Right, but I do find it very interesting the way they're setting things up. I'm very excited that we're finally getting to the big battle here with Goku and Vegeta gonna be confronting Granolah in the next chapter. Dragon Ball Super Manga chapter 72 is looking very, very exciting, and I cannot wait to see it. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Who's going to be defeating Granolah? Is it going to be Goku with the power of Ultra Instinct? Will it be Vegeta with his new Hakai technique? Or will it be Gas? Right? Maybe Gas ends up being the one to take down Granolah. Who knows? You know, but maybe Granolah doesn't get taken down at all. Maybe Granolah survives this and then it ends up being Gas or somebody from the Vegeta clan or somebody else entirely that ends up being the big villain here. We don't know. It could be Frieza. We don't know. We don't know, and that's actually pretty exciting that we don't know what's going to happen, and we have all these scenarios that could play out in different ways. But let me know who you guys think, you know, will defeat Granolah, or, you know, who is the main enemy of this arc. Let me know in the comment section down below. Give me your predictions for Dragon Ball Super Manga chapter 72. As we get more spoilers and updates in the next couple weeks, of course, make sure you guys have notifications enabled so you guys don't miss out on any Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Super Manga news. You guys know I am here for you guys. Thank you guys for everything. I'll see you guys later. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel by hitting the bell right next to my name, FitzMonk TV, so you guys are notified every time I post a new video. Follow me down on social media. The links are in the description down below. I'll see you guys later. Stay safe and healthy, y'all. Peace.